Good evening, welcome to this Heroes Half Hour. I'm Hammy, this is FailCraft Casts. Hope you're very well. Live on Twitch, or whether you're on YouTube, welcome. We are jumping into another hero introduction, and we're going to take a look at Zeratul. Zeratul being the absolute ninja of the Protoss. Yeah, Dark Templar in terms of the lore of StarCraft, and if you haven't seen the StarCraft and StarCraft 2 stories, I would really encourage you to read some books or play the games. They're amazing, even if you just play some single player for fun. But jumping into the game, we have Zeratul, and Zeratul is a melee assassin, and as a melee assassin he's a little bit tricky in some ways to play. The reason for that basically twofold. If you have seen our coverage of what an assassin is in terms of a class, there are 4 basic classes or types of character in Heroes of the Storm. You have assassins, warriors, specialists and supports. Now, as an assassin you can generally do a truck ton of damage. You can be going in there, you can be bursting people down and generally being a bit of a boss. However, there's a drawback, and as an assassin you are going to be a little bit squishy. You're not going to have a huge health, you are not going to be massively strong, and if everyone focuses their fire on you, you're probably going to be in a bit of trouble. So a lot of assassins are ranged, and the ranged element goes well with the assassin kind of class and role because you can stand far away and do lots of damage. For Zeratul, you're a melee assassin, so that means you need to get to melee range, and melee range is of course short range, so there is even more chance of you getting a bit of dangerous damage. So what kind of kit does Zeratul have so that he can do damage and get away with it? Well, Cleave lets him damage enemies in an arc near him. Singularity Spike can slow and damage the first enemy hit. There are various talents that can allow you to Singularity Spike without breaking your cloak, which is useful. And then Blink. Now this is a very useful engaging and running away ability. Zeratul can blink into a location or he can blink out of a location, and it does not break his cloak. It's worth discussing that Zeratul's trait, like Nova, is permanent cloak, so he is invisible when he is not attacking or taking damage. So, although Zeratul is squishy, he does have cloak so that he can hide and he can engage and disengage well if this ability is used well. You've then got 2 heroics you can take the option of at level 10. You can either trap all targets with Void Prison, making them become invulnerable. That doesn't affect Zeratul. Or you can charge an enemy with your basic attack in a Shadow Assault, have lifesteal and attack faster, so that will let you dive in for the kill. Let us jump into a game with Zeratul then and see how we can play with him effectively. So Zeratul, we want to be getting good jumps on our opponents, we want to be roaming between the lanes, we want to be putting pressure on the enemy team, and when enemy team players are low on health we want to be jumping out, surprising them, getting some kills and vanishing into the shadows with our blink again if we can. So that is an ideal melee assassin playstyle. It's kind of jungling, the concept of jungling I will explain shortly for those of you not familiar. If you're familiar with playing games such as LoL or Dota, then the concept of jungling will be familiar to you. What do we have in our team? Well, we've got a great tank in Stitches, we've got an assassin and 2 assassins, 3 assassins and a support. So what we certainly do not lack is damage in our team. In Reyna we have an assassin, in Nova we also have an assassin, in myself, Zeratul, we have an assassin, so we're going to be throwing out truckloads of damage as a team. However, we are all going to be very squishy, so it's all going to depend on our positioning. If we can position well, then we should be good. So Blackheart's Bay, if you're not familiar with this map, very simple, like it says on the screen. You collect cash, you hand it into Blackheart the pirate, and then when you've handed in your cash, Blackheart will use his pirate galleon and pirate crew to summon in a huge bombardment of cannonballs on the enemy forts and base. One thing of note, if you die in Blackheart's Bay and you are carrying doubloons, then you drop those doubloons and the enemy team can steal them off you to hand in to get their own barrage. So very, very useful to make sure that you try and go as a team to hand in your doubloons. So as always in Heroes of the Storm, we're going to be doing 3 things. We're going to be making sure that we push our lane and support our team. We're going to be making sure also that we are looking after the map objectives, trying to get doubloons and hand them in. And then last but not least, we need to make sure that we are joining in our team in team fights and supporting them where we can. So that is the balance in Heroes of the Storm. You must juggle between working in your lane and trying to get some experience for your team, and then also making sure that you're going after the map objective, and then making sure that you join the team fights where you can. in terms of talents, gaining basic attack damage every level could be quite useful. I'm going to go for reduced cooldown and blink to help me get into and out of fights a lot more easily. Now, because there's only one watchtower on this map, generally it's fully contested, but because Lynx has not come with us, we could have some problems. We've managed to grab it. I'm going to jump out of stealth now and start attacking Shando with a Shadow Spike and similar. However, the Demon Hunter, which I did not notice, has managed to escape, so that's a bit of a miss. So I'm going to be patrolling around. You can see that as Zeratul I'm cloaked in stealth. I'm actually going to jump out and see if I can Shadow Spike. I've just not managed to take her out there. Ooh, that is frustrating. We've managed to drive them off the watchtower, but that could have been a nice easy kill for us. So as Zeratul, my job is to try and pick up those low stragglers who are running away. Oh, Yasarian is not quite in position. I might be able to just Shadow Spike. Oh, not quite in there, and I need to blink away now and get out of the action. So I'm going to go and get the treasure. Oh, we can see that the Demon Hunter here is vastly out of position, but she's managed to get 5 doubloons. So my team has already got behind in terms of the race to make sure that we are getting doubloons and the map objective. So though I'm not doing an awful job as Zeratul, we can see that Shafty there, the opposing Demon Hunter, has a whole bunch of doubloons. Yasarian is going to try and get away, but I'm going to jump out of stealth, chase him down, and you can then see that I can also blink onwards and then jump on top of Yasarian here as well, hopefully get a kill in too. We're close, oh so close. There we go, a nice pick off there. Ooh, I did not want to be doing that. Okay, we might actually have a... Nice, and then you can see that we managed to pick off Illidan and as a result steal his doubloons. Next I'm going to take Vampiric Assault for the healing on basic effects, but I could have also taken a no decloak and increased range on Singularity Spike, which could have been doubly useful. Okay, we successfully killed a decoy, which means that we do know that Nova is there, just harassing us and trying to cause trouble. I'm going to make sure that I stay on top of Nova, however she's managed to cloak too. And we can see the enemy team now really trying to interrupt our hand in. So we know that Nova is in cloak round here, but we can't actually see her. However, I'm in cloak too, so I'm going to wait for Nova to appear. I know that Nova is still hiding. I'm going to try for my hand in, but I'm expecting that Nova is probably going to... Ooh, frustrating. I broke my own hand in there. Is Nova going to prevent my hand in? No, I've managed to get my 2 doubloons in. Nice. So we're in a good position there. And we can see that our Nova doing an excellent job of just covering the hand in location. Now you can see me coming up behind with Shando. Oh! Just a couple of seconds slow. Very frustrating indeed. I know that Nova is somewhere here, and hopefully that Lynx is going to get away. I'm just going to roam around the outside here, and with so many doubloons on Shafty, Hobgoblin knows the score. We know that Shafty also knows the score. We're going to let him try and hand in, but then we're going to jump out. We're going to jump in. I'm going to E in, and then hopefully, yep, we've done that. And then with another E, I should hopefully be able to teleport out. Hobgoblin is doing a great job of covering me, but I need to get away. So nicely done by our team. We knew that it's risky for me to jump in now. I know that Nova is still around, and a nice heal from Lily gets me back into the action, but Nova has been taken down. So far with Zeratul, I've just about, and I think that on this map we benefit a little bit more from Zeratul's certain abilities than we do elsewhere. We've seen a lot of the enemy team running around solo, and I've managed to, with my stealth, jump in. I've been able to cleave, Singularity Spike, and blink in and blink away as well. So Zeratul, you're really playing like a very sort of a hit and run kind of hero, making sure that you jump in and keep the pressure on. I am cloaked, so I can use that to my advantage. Oh, the area of effect has broken the effect on Shando. I'm then going to jump in and manage to take down Nova, because I was sitting cloaked, as you saw, pretty much on top of her. Now with the huge amount of coins that our team has, we have now managed to get the first hand in, which is excellent. And note that even though that the hand in has gone in, we actually still have our gold coins. We can still use those doubloons to continue doing a hand in next time. Okie dokie, so we are now almost up to level 7 trait, so I can have increased attack damage. or a dot with cleave. I'm going to go for Assassin's Blade. I'm going for a very damagey build. That means that I will have increased attack damage after decloaking and increased speed while cloaked, which will also help me get away from people a bit more as well. So I'm just going to farm this middle camp a little bit more while we're working and help my team level up some. Okay, you can see that Shafty still has a lot of coins. On Blackheart Bay, you always want to check, so we can see that basically between their team they could hand in and pretty much, yes, okay, Shafty. So because Shafty has 7 coins, if we kill him, then we can pretty much do a hand in of our own accord. So the good thing about us having lots of stealth characters is that we can very, very easily police and patrol the hand in NPC. We can. So I'm just going to patrol around with Zeratul. What's going on in this bottom lane? Can I be of use in a gank? I know that Shafty is around somewhere. I do not want the demon, and there we go. I knew that the demon hunter was going to try and hand in, so I need to make sure that I interrupted him doing so. A 7 coin hand in would get the enemy team well on the way towards a curse, and I'm not going to let that happen. I could decisively intervene at the bottom here for kills, but I want to try and interrupt Shaft if I can. So there might be an opportunity for me to just jump in and do that. No, Nova's away, so I'm going to go back to my location and hopefully prevent a hand in here. Nope, Shafty is still not handed in just yet, so I don't know where Shafty is, the Demon Hunter, and we've managed to re-find Shafty. Okay, I'm going to go for Shadow Assault, which is the attacking option of the 2 heroics that we have. Okay, so Stitch has managed to hand in. I've been standing here for so long, I may as well hand in 2. And you'll notice that in the bottom right hand corner we now have to hand in 12 rather than 10 for more of a bombardment. So although you notice I might not be lighting up the kill meters like the assassins are, I'm coming in and providing some real harassment support. The enemy team know that I'm cloaked in stealth and I might be kicking around, so they have to think twice before they engage in any hard way. And we can now see that Shafty is going for a hand in here. It is going to be our job to absolutely stop him as much as we can. I'm going to Shadow Assault, but not quite get in there. Oh, okay, and then double blink might get me away. Oh, I was just not able to interrupt that, and Shaft is actually going to get a hand in if our entire team just not dealing quite quick. A nice interrupt there from Lily. And Shaft has managed to hand in, and there we go. We tried our best, but we could not interrupt that 9 hand in, so the enemy bombardment is underway. However, there's a balloon case, so I'm going to go take advantage of that. Oh, we just did not manage to get Shafty down. I'm going to quickly go and pick up these doubloons while I still can. So you saw there with some very fast blinking, I just about managed to get away. And with those hand-ins and those interrupts, we managed to... Oh, a nice little heal from Lily keeps him in the field for that little bit longer. Okay, next up we have Vorpal Blade. Teleporting to the last attacked enemy could be quite handy. That will help me get out of battles quite nicely. So there's a nice little extra on top of my ultimate now. On top of my opponent cloak, I can teleport to the last target I attacked, so I can use that to escape fights as well. Okay. I'm not cloaked, but I'm going to try and go after Christopher. There we go, and we bursted down Gazlo. going to go and support Nova with doubloon turn-in. And see if we can actually earn a few doubloons here. And do remember on Blackheart's Bay you've got these pirate camps also, which will give you 2 doubloons a shot. So they're well worth picking up, because you can see at this stage in the game, with Zeratul's ninja hacking and slashing, that's a real easy 2 doubloons to be able to collect. And look at Lynx with his 12 doubloons, that is pretty much a hand in right there. So now that I've handed in 2, I'm going to drift out to the left and right, cover this area, and make sure that my team have got the time and space to be able to get that hand in going. Which they have, which is great. Oh, there's a big team fight kicking off here. I'm hoping that my team is going to converge on this location, so we can all come together. Raina is nowhere. Tyrande is vulnerable to being hacked down here. Is Nova thinking the same thing? Thinking the same thing. No? Oh, yep. Gone in there. Okay, I'm going to come in and help out. And we've managed to hack down 1. Illidan is there. I'm going to go in for a Shadow Assault, teleport in and cleave. That does a 2. Can I pick up 3 and 4? Possibly not. But again, a nice little jump in, a few little ninja strikes, and we've managed to get some good pressure on them there. So quick back to base, and let's go and throw in some more ninja strikes. So in that situation you saw us jump in, we managed to Shadow Assault and get some pressure in there. The Permanent Cloak also teleported us back in. I don't think we actually got Shadow Assault, pardon me, but we did Permanent Cloak, meaning that we managed to teleport back towards the person that we'd last attacked. So that's a very nice way of getting closer to someone who's used an escape. You can chase them down. I'm going to go with double bombs here so I can cast double singularity spikes. That will be very, very nasty and dangerous. So as Papo is requesting, we're going to go and grab this boss minion. Now boss minion is always great because of course this is a very, very strong and nasty minion to have on your team. However, I don't want to be tanking it. You can see with that Vampiric Assault, my basic attacks are healing me. Again, it's just a nice sustain. You can see that my health is going up quick, as well as with the healing assault and support from Lily. So there's hand-ons going on. I think we want to be part of that. If we look at our team, we see Stitch has also got 14 coins, so that's a huge part of a hand-in right there. If we can protect Stitches and get him to hand in successfully, then we're well on our way to another successful little assault. But what we can do while Stitch is handing in is jump on in and mess up Shafty. So double Whirlpool in and... oh! I didn't quite get my whole burst off, and Shafty manages to live to fight another day. I'm going to ping on the doubloons and call for an assist, because they're going to be handing in lots of doubloons there in a second. Well, we can just see that Nova is just strolling into the base, supporting the golem. Very nice. And oh, the team have actually not gone for a hand-in. There is Shafty. Oh, Shafty! I don't know what Shafty was doing there. Poor Demon Hunter. Rev has managed to run in and pick up those remaining doubloons. But nicely, along comes our Lily. I'm not quite sure how much damage Lily's going to do. I'm going to come and support in midfield. But Rev has got 5 doubloons. It would be nice to pick him up. However, it doesn't matter. We managed to get another bombardment off, and we can see us flying on in and pressuring in. Illidan has actually gone down. So there are some coins there for Lily, who's managed to pick them all up. But Lily is no good if she gets killed by Nova, so I'm going to just jump in, make myself a bit awkward, and let them know that I'm here. So I know that definitely there's a couple of the enemy team here. I'm going to go with my stealth again and cover Papo's hand in. Papo, of course, has 7 doubloons, so we want to make sure that Lily hands in nicely there. So interesting. I don't know if you can see this on the graphic, but you can see that the stealth graphic there's a little wavery shimmer that I'm following. And that little wavery shimmer was, of course, Nova. You can see when other players are in stealth. Oh, and I suffered for that. You did see, of course, Nova's triple tap ability there, which homes in and fires 3 bullets, hard and fast. Well, Popo's going to have to be very careful running with that Cloud Serpent. It's not going to get him away from the long range of Nova if that ultimate is off cooldown. But the heroic ability is not off cooldown, and Papo also lives to fight another day. You could probably also do an assist there. So you can see that even though this game has been going 15 minutes or so, through jumping out, through ninjaing a few kills and similar, supporting our team where we can, and then making sure that we also have focused on getting the doubloons, we've had several good summons. You can see that we've effectively shelled down most of the front of the enemy's base, and look at this push at the bottom from Lynx. Lynx rolling in with not only a couple of siege ogres there with great range that are of course just pulverising the enemy base, but also rocking in with his Raiders, Banshees, and a whole wave of minions, including the Knights as well. The Knight hard mercenary minions too. So it very much looks as though this should be GG. Nova's going in for another hand in. For Mother Russia. And a lol GG there. It's all friendly as I jump in and try and swing away at Rev. Rev turns into his Illidan mega form. Is that going to save him? Probably not. And there goes the enemy base. It is oh so nearly down, so I'm going to stand there. Oh, nope, Shafty's on top of me. Whoa, whoa. That could have been oh so nasty. However, we managed to get a nice little GG in. Good job. So, thank you so much for tuning in. That was our little spotlight where we just did a play and learn of the ninja-ish hero that is Zeratul from the StarCraft universe. So we saw how a melee assassin, when played badly by someone who's a little bit ham-fisted like me, can be very, very vulnerable when they get in close range and they're in team fights and they don't have support. Where Zeratul and melee assassins such as he can excel is running around the back of team fights, running around the back of battles, making sure that they can defend objectives using their stealth ability. You saw Zeratul very effectively cover that hand-in zone on the middle of the map. And then we also saw how Zeratul can be excellent when it comes to chasing down and killing low-life enemy heroes, and being that little ninja that goes around the sides and picks off everything at the back. So thanks so much for tuning in to tonight's Heroes Half Hour. I'm just going to throw that up in the middle of the screen there while we do a little sign off. So if you've been live, why not drop us a follow on Twitch. If you have been watching this on YouTube, well, why not check out twitch.tv/FailCraft Cast. That is FailCraft Cast in terms of this column. You can see it there, FailCraft Cast, right in the middle. And we are live Monday through Friday. We generally do a half hour every night. Monday through Friday, but we then also play other games as well. So if you hit us a sub there, you can get free notification when we're going live, and we're starting to do Heroes of the Storm 2, so we're trying to do 2 videos a day. If you are watching live, check out youtube.com/FailCraft Casts. There's a whole bunch of recorded videos and streams on there for Heroes of the Storm, Hearthstone, and a bunch of other stuff besides. If you wanting to tune in but you're not sure of the time, you can always check out at FailCraft Casts on Twitter. We always try and tweet when our streams are going to be in good advance, 2-3 hours in advance generally, so whatever time zone you're in, you can either check it out on YouTube or try and tune in live if you can. The website is also failcraft.org, and there you can find a whole bunch of cool content, all of the videos and guides and similar, as well as new and cool stuff that is probably not quite so good in a video but is good on a website, so things like new player guides, links and similar. So thanks for watching. I've been Hammy. Please subscribe, like, comment, share, and let us know what we can do more of or what we can improve just to make better content for you. Thanks very much for tuning in.